let's actually go to something different. What did... okay, a stock. I like this one. So, as you see, it kind of died, but it did very proper stuff back in the day. Still does, I guess, but... okay, let's go back. Retest. Ooh, yeah. High, re-achieve. Sure. We can probably do this one. Yeah. Some highs there. Daily. Lost the daily. Failure. Sure, it went a little bit high, but it's still a failure. So nice setup. Continuation lower. On the way down, right? Never went above this again. Rejected, lower. Just losing levels, for now at least. Interesting zone is this range and this range, so let's just mark it. Might need to adjust it a bit, but it's basically here. And so here-ish. Previous might react to this one too, but this range is interesting. Previous high swing, not the high, but the retest. Achieved, pumped, lost it again. So let's see if they did stuff here. So continuation lower. What did they hold? Oh yeah, it pumped. Big dump all the way back to the lower ranges. So could you have caught the long? Ooh, I see a very clean one. Move to the low. Achieve. Retest. Very clean. Went higher. So this is the previous retest that took us lower in this local range. We never went above it, right? For now, well, we just did the lower high. And then lower. And we basically just rejected the next level below. So there, lower, down for the high low again. Right. So what trades could you have taken? Well, you could have just shorted the high swing. Sure. Or you could have taken the retest. Retest, move to the high, close below, retest. If you got filled, maybe you were looking for a little bit higher, but it was valid. Dump. Possible long on the high low here. They already did this one. Right, local achievement into hold, so we probably wanted to hold the high low of this. So yeah, interesting zone to hold. It did, and I think we pumped from here, yeah. Right, so these levels we looked at before. Yeah, sure, good enough. So here's high of the failure, low of it is here. So they basically tagged the area here, just held the low of it. Continuation higher. Okay, so these shorts, if you took them, will be stopped now. Went higher. Was there a potential short at the top here? Yeah. Daily, move to high, close below, and shorts in this area. Most likely this is the one, because this is the retest locally. Some sort of a trade here. If you missed this one or this one, you could have taken this one because they lost this. At least if you front run a bit. Had stop loss above here or something. Possible trade. Still valid price action. Could you have caught the low here? Sure. It would be cleaner if this one went a little bit higher and then held here. But it's still valid. On the daily it didn't achieve yet. Did close above the swing, but Still a valid trade, but would be even better if they went a little bit higher. Just above these. Yeah. Okay. Zoom out. So we want them to use this as support, like they did here. And here, I guess. In the end, when we went above again and held this range and held this range for a long time, ended up pumping. So very, very nice. Kind of never looked back. See, when we went above here, we were looking for a potential reversal because they went above. Potential reversal. Every time they go above a high swing or below a low swing, we are looking for a potential reversal because this level is more important than this level, and this level is more important than the low. Because this is what they held, and this is what they held on the inverse. Rejected, I guess. So went to the high, just held, continuation. So we are looking for achievements and lost levels. So more example, how are we usually reacting to a level, right? Or lost high, or lost gain low. Move to the high. We want to lose this. Possible profit take on longs or shorts somewhere in this range. Find a entry with good stop loss and confidence to the left. Short it. Take PT early and leave more for a runner. Because price is usually moving this way. Retest, close above, go higher, retest what they gained, what they achieved, go higher. Okay, so could you have caught the top? They did give short setups here, but stocks especially tend to just test the low of it very often, either the low of it or the way high of it. So they did give a short setup here for this range, went higher, lost here. So you still don't know if this is the high, right? But you're hoping for it. Let's even go to weekly in this one. I think even the weekly is more confidence. So this one did 2 weekly setups. It did this range, moved to high, lost it, tested way high, so almost made new highs, but it did lose. Lost the retest, and I guess these shorts were safer. Big dump, but still, so not holding the high, right? Not holding the high swing, lower highs. Going down for high lows instead, somewhere. So decent hold, went all the way up again. And then it retest. So could you have caught it? Let's zoom into daily and see. But price action wise, it did proper stuff. So let's see if we can find this on the daily and see if they did something interesting there. I'm sure they did. Okay. So the high is here. Go back there. So move to the high. Lost it. Yeah, it was a valid trade, though they did almost make new highs. So did you know that this was D1? I guess you didn't. So what trade is the safest one with the easiest stop loss? Because in this range you just know that they will probably fail somewhere. But here they wicked above the origin locally here. So I think this retest is the safest one because you have a very tight stop loss. Here you have a very defined stop loss. You're looking for a test of this and not breaking this. So this one is the cleanest one. You want the best risk reward. So yeah, this one is better because they lost the daily, but you don't know, they could reject anywhere in this range. I guess you could have an entry there and stop loss at the high, but yeah, you have a more defined one here in the retest of the retest. Boom. That's the stuff I tend to look for. So let's look at the local price action on Bitcoin. Let's do that one. Okay. Local price action on Bitcoin. So we have the 52. We have, let's go to the 4 hour. We have the 52. So they lost this one. Did a retest in lower time frames, very small one. Daily is here, I think. Yeah, daily is here. So we lost these levels. This is the low swing. Reject. Lower. Swept these. So wicking below it, basically. 44. So we did it here. They want to try to hold this. Go for a retest and see if they can at least go up here to the 50k range, because this is the previous high swing. They finally held and pumped, but lost it again. So on this retest, it was a little bit, they didn't go all the way there. I was hoping for this range, didn't go there, but they gave a local short in 15 minutes or 1 hour, I think. Yeah, but they wanted to hold this 41 around here. So what happened here? They lost it, rejected it, dump. Tried again. This time they actually were able to bounce it for a bit. Lost it again, dump. Still holding this low swing range. Starting to achieve. Try again. This time they're holding somewhat decently on the high range. Finally broke it. And this time they didn't reject and lose again. So we went for the next range. Looking for some sort of a reaction to somewhere in this range. Most likely one was around here. We are a little bit above it, but we are still in range. So we are trying to achieve these levels now and go for the next one. Probably here or maybe even up here. So the local price action is very, very nice. Could you have caught the trade? Sure. How did I take this trade? So what levels do they want to hold? So I've shown the failures. So some sort of move. Let's do move there. Okay. So what do they want to hold? Break above. Hold the high swing. Not the high, but some local rejection here that brought us down. If not holding this one, and not holding this one, the high low, because they can still save it here and re-achieve, but going lower. Next level is the next high low play. So in this example, like around here, right? The high low. It's just not looking, it's big wicks, but previous low, new low, high low, origin, start of a new move. So we want to hold this. So how am I playing these? You can play just resting orders for the high low, and maybe do some local time frame stuff here if you don't want to have resting orders. I was playing local stuff here, so I basically played this low swing. I was expecting for this to just give a reaction and then go lower. At least as a possible scenario. So wick below these and give one more of, basically do this in lower time frames. So wick below it, close above again. Maybe do one of these where we achieve the move to low and long the retest. So let's zoom in and see what they did. Especially they did it in some exchanges at least. Let's see. Oh, didn't. Okay. So let's zoom in here. This small local range, just there, and see if they gave a local one. If you didn't want to have resting orders. Because we are looking for long. Either there, the previous origin, I guess, the previous more important level, and the low swing. So I played the low swing, but if you wanted a more actual achievement, move to low, didn't achieve, new low, making it easier to achieve. Now we need to close above this, close above, retest, there's your long. But you would take profits there already, because it's still resistance. But, continuation, so this was your long. You did not know at this point that this would be your long, that would last you for a big move. But it was a valid setup. The previous setup, where they actually achieved lower time frames, was this one. As I said before, don't expect that this is it. So do take profits, move to low, closed above it, hold the higher low, pump. But do take profits at the local resistance, because it could just continue. So this was valid, I took that one. This was valid, I also took that one. If they did this again, I would take that one too, because I do take profits early, and if it's just a retest and continuation, I would still not lose money on this trade. So trade execution, that's very important. Okay, on more to next. That's it for this video. If you like the content, please give us a thumbs up. If you want to learn about how to get access to free group and one-on-one coaching, make sure you check out our T10 supporters page.